Good morning, students. Today I am here with the format for informal letters. Informal letter and formal letter, that is of 10 marks, you get in your language paper in the second question. Many of you take informal letter that because you find it very convenient to write. Informal letters in the question paper generally is either to your mummy, papa, uncle, aunt, or to your friend. Mostly we get questions from it. But still you are not able to score well. You know the reason? Because you are not following the correct format according to which you are marked. So always when we write, I have already written for you the format and you will be observing it how you need to write. Just take a simple question that you have to write a letter to your mother from your residential school because you have not performed well in your examination, and you have to give the reason why you were not able to do well and also how you are going to improve yourself in the forthcoming examination if you get this sort of question. Okay, or it can be write a letter to your father informing him about your not so good performance in your terminal examination and how you are going to work hard for your quarterly examination. It can be in that way. When you read the question, letter question, please read it properly so that you get to know that what you are required to write. Sometimes what happens, we are not able to answer the things that is given in the question. Rather, in informal letter, we go on discussing something else. Never do that. We say no do's and don'ts. Don't do that. So, if we see the format of an informal letter, the very first thing that we begin with is the sender's address. If I am in a residential school, okay, so I have written the address, that is, I have just taken the name of school, St. Charles Residential School, Hisar Ghatia, Ranchi. While you are writing the address, make sure that you don't forget to put this comma and full stop while writing it. Many of the students will make this address complicated. They will put the pin number, this and that, and it will come up to 5 lines. Not required. Your address should be restricted to 3 lines, and you should should be aligned. Should not go in zigzag pattern because it is a box type format. I am not giving you the traditional format. It's just simple box format to be followed. So you have given the address, comma, full stop. After that, you will be leaving a space. You can leave 1 line and you will put the date. Make sure that you are putting the date on which you are writing the letter. If I am writing it today, I will be putting the date of today. That is 12th June 2020. While you are writing this, make sure that you put a comma and a full stop at a relevant place. After that, again you will be leaving 1 blank, and then you will come to the salutation. One error that is very much prominent while you write letter is you write the word date and then put a dash and then write the date. No, it's wrong. You will lose marks there. So please always be attentive. You have so many books which is not prescribed or recommended for you. In that I have seen it is written date and then you write the date. No, please don't do that. You directly have to write the date and it should be in this manner. Okay, you will leave 1 line and then you will put the salutation, my dear mother or my dear mummy or dear mother. That way also you can take. But while it's better to write in this way so that it is clear for you. Here what we do is, this M is written in capital, this will be in small, and then again this will be in capital. Make the thing. If you are writing to your uncle and the name of your uncle is Uncle Peter, sometimes or Peter uncle, then also you will be writing in this my dear uncle, capital, Peter. There, because it is the name, it will be in capital. But we don't go for so long thing, we directly write uncle. Okay, so my dear mother. Now, how to begin? That is the most important thing that you need to know, because generally, we are in a habit of how are you, hope you are fine, all these things we go on, but we have to directly write. Okay, so we should directly be writing. Your topic was that you are in a residential school, not performed well. So you can begin the letter that mother, as you know that I have completed with my terminal examination, and in these days I have seen few of my papers, I have not performed well. In the first 2-3 lines itself, you have to introduce what you are going to write about. Got it? After that, you will be giving the reasons. Now, there can be plenty of reasons. You were not able to study well because you fell sick, you were suffering from a viral fever or something as such. Or else, you can further on you can give that before the examination your school has organized some function. It can be a exhibition, it can be your annual sports, because the school was also not able to manage time, so immediately after that they have started the examination. Although they gave you 10 to 15 days for preparation, that was not enough for you. Any reasons you can give, but your reasons should be substantial. Okay, don't give abrupt reasons, you won't get marks. So your reasons should be genuine also, which sounds genuine, okay, which appears to be yes, it might have happened with the child. Or you can see that your roommate was so sick that you have to go with him to the medical officer or the doctor day and night, and his parents live abroad, or the parents were not able to take him back home. Any of the reasons you can give. Okay, after that, you are also required to give the reasons of, not reasons, you have to give how you are going to improve in the forthcoming examination. So here you have plenty of things you can write, that I want to increase the hours of study, or I want to work hard in the particular subject, or you have taken additional help from the library, or you are seeking advice and help from you are tutoring yourself in that particular topic in which you are not clear with, or the concept, you are also going to your teacher to take assistance. So many things you can give in order to improve yourself. So by the time you will be coming here, you are answering all the questions, and then your last paragraph. I know that you are upset because of my performance. I know that you wish a lot of things for me and you expect me to do well. I will not let you down. You need to write that your parents have lot of ambitions from you, no? So you will write that. I know you hope so much for me, so much from me, and I will not let you down in the forthcoming examination. I have already started preparing myself, and my words are not fake. This I will prove by my act. This way, convincingly, you will be writing a letter to your mother. After that, while you are writing all these things, please make sure that your lines are short and grammatically correct. What happens, no? Sometimes we go on using sentences, adding sentences, clubbing them one by one together with and, but, so because of that, your sentence becomes complicated and your ideas do not come out. So make sure that you are writing short sentences and they are clear, and it is in a way of communication. You are communicating your things to your parents, so it should be in that way, in any form of writing. Now, when you have ended, your ending should, as I have told you, should be like that, and finally you will be concluding your letter with, just put a full stop, and then again in the same line, the same format, you will be coming with love, comma, yours faithfully, your affectionately, yours obediently. You can take any, but generally it's easier for you to use the word faithfully and affectionately, so we get this. Or in the other way you can write yours loving son, but if you have already written with love, then you're not required to write this loving son or daughter. Okay, and your name, whatever your name is. Here I have written Sachin. You can write any other name. Not any other name, your name. It can be the, it's generally the first name that we write in informal letter. And so you can get those easy 10 marks if you're following the correct format. For your format, make sure, again I am repeating this, comma, comma, full stop. Again here, comma, 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 full stop. That is most important. If at all you miss one, you lose the whole complete marks which is allotted to your format. So you should always keep that in mind while writing the letter, and no need to go on writing long lengthy letter, which is lengthy letter, no, pages after pages, not required. You are required only to write what is asked. Hope now while attempting this question in your question paper you will not find any difficulty. Okay, thank you.